so your girl tried to do the famous Painted by Esther transitional blush. I don't care what nobody motherfucking says or trademark. She was the one that popularized this technique, and I will continue to say it till the day I die. Okay. So I'm going to be using the Camo Liquid Blush from e.l.f. So I'm going to be using that as my shade right where my contour is. And then from my lighter shade, I'm just going to use ColourPop, and this is in the shade Super Shot. And then we're also going to be using this powder blush as well, Butter with Time from NYX Cosmetics. And then we're just going to take a clean powder puff, and we're basically just going to kind of pat that. So once we get that all nice and warmed up on our hand, we're just going to lightly pat it. Lightly pat it. Giving very much cute, very much pretty already. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. If this ends up turning out a hot mess again, I'm gonna crash out because it was good when I did it yesterday. All right, so now that we have our first blush color down, we're just gonna flip her over like so, and then apply the second color. All right, y'all, so this is what we are looking like so far, and this is also what the back of my hand is looking like if anybody cares. So now, oh wait, no, child, I'm getting ahead of myself. Concealer. And one of the things that I realized I was doing wrong is that I've been putting way too much concealer, so then by the time I blend everything out, the blush kind of just goes away, and it kind of defeated the purpose of me applying the blush in the first place. All right, so bong. So now that my concealer is blended in and all the things, we're going to be using the Wet n Wild loose setting powder, and then of course we're just gonna go ahead with our powder puff again, and then pat that on the back of our hands just to make sure that is nice and smooth. And then we're just going to apply this right in the under eye area. I'm going to very lightly tap my brush on here, and I'm just going to lightly pat that back into the blush just to kind of rehydrate it a little bit. You know what I mean? It's a little bit muted. Add that pop of color right back in. Y'all, I feel like we got it. Your girl's a happy mother freaking camper.